They say legends are born in the shadows, woven from whispers, sightings, and stories that refuse to die. And in the quiet woods of Fairfax County, Virginia, one such legend continues to haunt the night. The story of a man in a rabbit costume, carrying an axe. The locals call him the Bunny Man. Imagine this. You're driving down a dark Virginia road late at night. The forest presses in on both sides, silent, except for the hum of your engine. You round a bend and spot an old, isolated bridge. The moonlight cuts through the trees, and then you see him. A tall figure in a ragged rabbit suit, standing in the shadows beneath the bridge. In one hand, he grips an axe. He doesn't move. He just watches you. Do you keep driving, or do you stop to look closer? The legend began in the early 1970s. In October of 1970, a young couple parked their car near a bridge in Fairfax County. While sitting there in the dark, they suddenly saw a man dressed in a rabbit suit step out of the woods. He wasn't there for a joke. The man shouted at them, warning that they were trespassing. And then, without hesitation, he hurled a hatchet at their car. It smashed through a window and lodged in the frame. The couple drove off in terror. Just days later, another sighting occurred. A security guard reported a man in a rabbit costume chopping at a porch railing with a hatchet. The man yelled at him too, demanding that people stay off his land. 2 reports, same costume, same weapon. But when police investigated, no one was ever found. Over time, the story evolved. The small bridge near Colchester Road became the center of the tale. Now known as Bunnyman Bridge, it's said to be haunted by an escaped asylum inmate. One who dressed in a rabbit costume, wielded an axe, and killed anyone who wandered too close. Of course, no such asylum ever existed, but legends don't need facts. And when people visited the bridge, its eerie, isolated setting gave the story life. Teenagers dared each other to visit it at midnight. Some claimed to see glowing eyes in the trees. Others swore they heard laughter echo beneath the bridge. A few said they saw the Bunny Man himself, standing in the darkness, waiting. What makes this legend so unsettling isn't just the idea of a man in a costume. It's the question of why. A rabbit is supposed to be harmless, soft, innocent. But when that image is corrupted, when something violent hides behind the mask, it creates a fear you can't shake. Is the Bunny Man a ghost? A killer who was never caught? Or just a story twisted out of control? No one can say for sure. But the bridge has become one of the most infamous urban legend sites in America. Even today, people travel to Bunnyman Bridge. Some go for a thrill, others to prove the story wrong. And while law enforcement insists the original reports were likely just a disturbed individual back in 1970, sightings continue. Every Halloween, the legend comes back. Dares are made. People cut their headlights and wait in silence under the bridge. Some say, if you stand there at midnight, the Bunny Man will appear. Others claim you'll hear scratching on your car roof, or the sound of footsteps circling you in the dark. So the next time you're in Fairfax County and you stumble across an old bridge hidden in the woods, ask yourself this. Is the Bunny Man just a story told to scare kids? Or is something still lurking in those shadows? Because if you ever see a man in a rabbit costume holding an axe, don't wait to find out. In Virginia, legends have a way of stepping out of the darkness, and sometimes they're holding something sharp.